makes you think that?
Well, you were speaking to Kisara earlier, weren't you?
It's rude to listen in on others, you know.
Sorry. I didn't hear what you two were actually talking about, though. I just figured it was Menancia since it was the two of you.
I am but a former lord who has abandoned his post. I'm no longer in a position to lead the realm in any capacity whatsoever. Yet Kisara still seeks out my opinions, knowing full well that is the case. This despite the fact I am no longer her master either.
Couldn't it be precisely because you're not her master anymore? It's natural for friends to want to hear each other's opinions.
I hadn't considered that possibility.
It's funny what you miss sometimes.
Hardly uncommon among artistic types such as myself. When lordships are decided based solely on one's astral energy, it can lead to funny results.
But even so, you still took your job as lord seriously, didn't you?
Certainly. I learned to perform my functions. However, I was less interested in ruling, so much as avoiding life and death decisions. Of course, such a mentality in the end led only to sickening pain and death taking place elsewhere out of sight. I pretended not to see or hear any of it, content to let our supposed peace and equality keep me blind and deaf to reality. I was a fool.
But you're making amends.
I would like to think so. The path ahead is dark, yet I still walk on. I merely pray that I shan't fall down any holes along the way. We'd best get ready for tomorrow.
Right.
Shall we get moving?
Yeah. I guess let's go check out. Oh, I can go a bit further on here, can I? This looks like it's gonna be...
Not this way, I guess.
Oh. Am I meant to jump over? Okay. It's very dramatic music, isn't it?
Not this way, I guess.
Can we not get in here just now then? Let me try once more, see if I just failed to jump at the right time.
Not this way, I guess.
I guess we're coming back there at a later date. Unless it's a skill that somebody we need in the party that uses CP points up. But I'm not sure. Right, where we're headed? Hey, Dr. Crow. I hope you're fine this weekend. Right, we need to go straight ahead and down. Past this lot. Can we just ignore them? Don't really want to drop down in case I hurt myself. Well, I should be safe there. Right. Okay, is this the right way?
Still thinking about how to act around Dohalim?
That obvious, huh? Except I don't think I'll be changing much after all. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay his servant. However, I am going to treat him like a fellow comrade, the same way I would with you or anyone else. For as long as I can remember, I've spent my life protecting others. But isn't that what friends do too? Support and protect one another in times of need?
Which in the end pretty much means doing as you've always done, right? If that's what you're most comfortable with, I'm certainly not going to give you any grief over it.
Actually, I've been thinking about how I ought to act around you all as well.
Oh?
When I set out on this journey, it was to rid Menancia of its enemies and search for wisdom in the outside world. Wisdom that I could potentially put to use on my return. I'm grateful to you all for letting me tag along. But it got me thinking, what am I actually contributing by being here?
What are you talking about? You know how to hold a weapon, don't you? That's help enough.
Is it though? Sometimes I wish there was more I could be doing to pull my...
Oops, sorry about that. Jeez, I'm famished.
Now that you mention it, what do you guys normally do for food and meals when you're out and about on your travels?
What do you mean, what do we do? We find stuff to eat and eat it. So long as it's meat, I'm not fussy.
Eating what you like can be good for morale in the short term, but you need to think about your diet if you want to stay healthy.
Does that mean eating vegetables too?
Oh, the shock, the horror.
It does, which I guess hasn't been happening up till now.
Yeah, to be honest, we could be eating better than we do.
Understood. In that case, I'll just have to make sure you're all staying healthy and eating right myself. Fortunately, I happen to know a thing or two about cooking as well.
You hear that, Law? Sounds like you'll be eating your greens after all.
What is it?
No, sorry, it's just... I was just wondering if you had any thoughts on all this.
It will do her good to have a project.
No, not Kisara. I meant you. Was there anything you wanted to add?
Me? Certainly you're not looking to me for culinary skill, I hope.
Typical Renan, leaving everything to someone else.
Rinwell, I don't think...
That said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, please rest assured I have no intention of shirking my responsibilities, regardless of who we may face.
I'm sure no one doubts that. Listen, guys, if we're traveling together, we should probably at least try to make an effort to get to know one another, don't you think?
I wouldn't get your expectations too high in that regard. Believe it or not, sometimes I'm not sure I even know myself all that well.
I see we've got, for people that like Taskmaster, I see we've got a Champion of the Champions episode coming up soon. That's one of my favourite shows on the telly.
Something wrong? You look like you're deep in thought.
Not exactly. I was merely thinking about you two and your sense of etiquette.
Oh?
Etiquette?
Indeed. To be quite frank, I find your lack of manners to be nigh intolerable.
That's not being frank, that's being and forget it. Do we really need to talk about this now?
Yes, I find such impropriety on your parts to be deeply unsettling. It concerns me greatly.
What do you want us to do? We were slaves. We never got to learn how to be proper like you.
Yeah, what he said. Maybe you missed how we were just focused on surviving.
Perhaps, but Kisara here demonstrates that it's quite possible for a Denon to learn proper manners.
That's because I was given the opportunity to learn. Moreover, my duties as a guardsman required it. Not every realm is like Menancia, as you well know.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to hold us to some other city standards.
Exactly. You've got to remember what it's been like for us living under the Rena elsewhere.
I will concede that you do indeed make a valid point. It would appear, for all my espousing the virtues of equality between our peoples, I was still looking down on the two of you.
You don't need to beat yourself up. I wasn't that offended by what you said, man.
Nevertheless, I shall mind my words from here on out. Having said that, I do believe you two would still benefit from learning the basics of proper society. I would be more than happy to teach you both when we camp out, if you like.
Yeah, no, I'll pass. Acting all prim and proper isn't really my style.
If you say so. How about you, Law? Would you like to learn? Although I
As Law
suppose
walks
my
off.
first task is to reform your attitude toward the idea of good etiquette.
You're not gonna let this go, are you?
Okay. Oh, is there something over here? No. Oh. That was quite a good place to hide some loot. Mount TaoAr. Why did our breast armor glow
Hey.
up like that?
Let's stop for a minute.
What's up? You already tired?
My armor's pretty heavy. I think I need a little rest.
I second that. All of this walking is starting to take its toll on me as well.
What? You don't look it.
We can't spare the time. There's places we need to be. Mahag Sar's capital, Niez, is our destination right now.
But if one of us collapses, it will only serve to slow us down. And in your case, Alphen is the only one who could carry you. Best to rest while you have the opportunity.
Enough already. I need a break, so we're taking one.
I don't need you fretting over me.
Fretting? Hey, it's not like I'm...
Oh, what's that? Oh, who's this?
Been looking for you. For me? Why?
He's tough.
Who are you? You said you were
It's
looking...
Brandon Flowers.
Why? Beautiful, precious life. What the... That is all I desire.
A mysterious swordsman.
Who even are you? Orochi's Fury!
Blazing Storm! Thunder Field!
Azure Storm!
Here's the
Here I
Hero!
come!
I'll smash
you!
Raging Luna Storm! Who the hell are you? Bastard!
This guy's not normal!
His speed is unbelievable.
You mean he even surpasses a lord?
Where are you going?
Orochi!
Well, we're not doing a great deal of damage.
I'm out of ammo! I'm all stuck out!
Burn!
Annihilation!
It's wide open!
It won't escape me.
I'll face you! Supernova!
You're mine.
Elusive Deity! Mega Ray!
Orochi's Fury!
Annihilation!
Fool.
Mega Ray!
Die.
Gemini Aqua!
Enjoy.
I owe you one.
Divine Streak!
Go ahead. Them.
There!
Nobody's hitting them.
Elusive Deity!
Can't get out of this.
Gemini Aqua! Arrow Squall!
Raging Luna Storm.
Orochi's Fury!
Freezing Storm!
You're mine!
Ready to go!
Deity.
Oh, she's lost her book. So who is this guy then? Is that Digimon? Oh, the little owl.
Is that all that you've got?
No.
Very well. Then die.
Reminded you of Final Fantasy Unlimited. Oh, he's just broken the rest of my mask. Is he? Oh no! No.
Till next time.
Some really smart looking weapons in this game.
Shion, wake up, please!
Come on, I've got 2 people on my team that have got resurrected.
Shion!
Thanks, but you're kinda crushing me.
Sorry.
It's okay. And so am I. It's not as bad as it looks.
Not bad. That's... Shion, we thought
I'm
you were...
fine. Really.
What the hell were you thinking?
Well, you were trying to protect me too, you know.
Yeah, but I have the sword. It's different.
It's not different. Besides,
Hmm?
Never mind. It's nothing. Anyway, thank you.
But I didn't... Look, I'm just glad that you're...
Alphen?
Sorry.
That guy said he'd be back. I think maybe we should get moving before he returns, right?
Rinwell has a good point. We need to go. Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Okay, we're...
Shion, are you sure you're okay?
She's already said
Yeah.
she is.
I already applied some healing arts to it. It didn't even leave a scar.
But his sword went nearly straight through you.
I'm all right. Unless I've turned into some kind of ghost and I'm haunting you all right now.
No, I know you're not. It's just...
Look, I appreciate you looking out for me, but I'm fine. Really.
There was also that strange light that appeared when Shion was stabbed. It seemed to make the enemy retreat when he saw it. Alphen, do you have any idea what it might have been?
A light? I don't know. I was kind of preoccupied with other things at the time.
Now that I think of it, between that light and the blazing sword, just what sort of person are you, Alphen? Can you use Danon astral arts like Rinwell, perhaps?
He wouldn't know, Dohalim. He doesn't have any memories from his past, remember? Besides, we should really be getting out of here.
I suppose you're right. Forgive me. We've almost reached Niez, the capital of Mahag Sar. With any luck, we'll find a place there for Shion to rest. Hey.
No loot in this big, nice, big open area. Mahag Sar sounds nice. You'd eat it with some roti. It sounds like it is food or something, isn't it? I don't know if I've got any new skills, arts. Nothing new there. Plasma shock. I seem to use that one a lot. I haven't used that as much. Sounds like a Punjabi dish or something roundabouts. And now you want Indian food. No worries, bro. Thank you for the lurk. Yeah, I'm not sure what we're having for supper today. I haven't thought about it at all. Oh, look at this place. Oh, it's a bit wrecked. Nice. Lots of windmills here or something.
Are we in the right place? This place looks like a mess.
Yes, this is Niez, the capital of Mahag Sar.
I don't see any signs of people. And the buildings.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like the kind of place people would actually live.
No soldiers, no Danans, not a soul to be seen.
Hey, man, away.
Look at these facades. This is clearly a Renin district.
Sorry to hear you're not sleeping.
Hey, check out that drawing on the castle gate. That's the Darkwing's crest. It's from an old Danon legend about a hero who defeated an evil king with a torch and their trusty owl. That's his crest. I'm sure of it.
Really? First time I'm hearing it. So if someone drew it on the gate...
It must mean the Renans have lost control of the city.
Are you suggesting the Danans rose up and defeated the Lord here? Hard to believe, but not entirely unthinkable, given the evidence.
Let's look around and see if we can find someone. They might be able to tell us what happened.
Sometimes it's really hard to get back off to sleep again,
This is
isn't it? If you get
Is
woken
there
up
truly no
like
one
that.
here?
I've got another skit to play, but I'll have a little wander around first. Hey, we got some pork. Which way's the best way to go? Been a tough morning. You went for a walk at around 7.
Hoo-hoo! Hoo-hoo! Hoo-hoo!
Look, Hoodle, one of your buddies.
I usually just get up and come downstairs and try and read my book to tire myself out again, but it doesn't always work. Somebody's got a corsage. I just want to see what. I want to see what. There's a corsage we got. Yeah. Oh, it's a rose. Okay. Oh, half the statue's away. Is it that's broken? Or is she looking up to the sky? No, it's definitely broken. Oh, wait, we can go in there, can we? So what's over the other half? I think I will go this way.
What are those out in the valley? Windmills? They're huge.
They're most likely used to harvest wind astral energy, so they have to be big.
Hey, Parrot. How are you today? Hope you're doing well. There's great music in this game. Oh, right.
All of you, stop right there!
I'm not getting to go back into my building.
They have us surrounded.
Who are you? Where did you come from?
You first! Show yourself!
I'm the one asking the questions here. Don't try anything funny. One wrong move, and I guarantee we'll blow you away.
What are you...
My name is Alphen. I came here from Calaglia.
Alphen? The wielder of the blazing sword?
Getting pretty famous, isn't he?
Here is my proof. Will that suffice? Or do I have to burn down one of those houses to make my point?
No need. I believe you.
I think he's just by himself. Oh no?
I'm Beifong, of the Darkwings. Sorry for threatening to blow you away. We're still hunting down the remnants of the enemy forces, so everyone's more than a bit on edge right now. Please forgive me.
Remaining? Wait, you mean you already took down the Lord of this realm?
That's right. We took her weapons and turned them right back on her.
Are you the Danon leader here in Niez?
Nah, I'm just one of the commanders. Deadeye's the one who runs the show. I'd be happy to take you to him. Just one problem. The Renans. Seems the rumors you were running with them were true. You do understand, right? I mean, we only just liberated the city from their kind. Everyone's short on trust. And for good reason. Especially Deadeye. I think it'd be best if those two waited outside.
Not going to happen.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to split up. It's too dangerous.
Then it's on your head, friend. Our base is that way.
You could have left me behind, you know.
This isn't just about you, Dohalim.
Ah, yes.
I'd forgotten we
Guess
had
even
other
after
Renin
you
with
beat
us.
the Renans, your work's only really just begun, huh?
Yeah. This place seems like it's got a lot of issues to fix. Dohalim, you forgot to take care of the fire yesterday.
What do you mean, take care of? Ah, yes. You meant to put it out?
Yep. If it stays lit, we could end up in real trouble real fast.
I see. I apologize for not realizing that. I shall be more careful in the future.
The way he's talking, it's like the thought of putting it out himself never even occurred to him.
They wouldn't have.
Moving on, Dohalim, I should mention that the clasp for your cape is about to come undone.
Oh yes, I tried to fix that myself, but it simply refused to cooperate with me.
I can't believe I'm hearing this. Are you telling me Renans can't even dress themselves?
Lords like Dohalim have attendants that take care of just about everything they need, so I'm not surprised he sometimes struggles with the basics.
Even by those standards, you've got to admit this is still a little extreme.
Shionne's got a point. I mean, you don't see Renans like her needing so much help to get stuff done.
In my case, circumstances forced me to learn how to be independent. Even so, I still think Dohalim could afford to pick up a few more self-sufficient skills.
Well, specifically speaking, what would you suggest that I learn?
For starters, I think it'd be good for you to learn how to dress. And put on shoes. How to comb your hair is equally important. And learning to manage your possessions better. And then from there...
She sounds like his mom rattling all that off.
Oh, and another thing. About your owl, Rinwell.
What is it?
When he starts to molt, would you be willing to give me his old feathers? I think I could find a use for them.
What do you intend to do with those?
Well, recently, I haven't been sleeping well. However, I hear pillows made from owl feathers are very comfortable and wish to make one.
This is why I hate you, Renans!
Did I say something offensive?
Next time, put your own needs aside for a second and think about how someone might react first. Then consider if it's worth asking at all.
There's somebody up here. Are we not going to get in here? Beyond here is the aerial plaza that leads to Almedio's castle. But for now, it's sealed off, so I'll have to ask you to turn away. But I want to go in. So you mean it was locked from the other side as well? Yeah, I couldn't understand the logic of why... I mean, it was just feathers. They'd just rot on the ground. It's much better to make use of it rather than just let it rot. Let them rot away or fly away. This seemed a bit strange, didn't it? So I can't go in there just now, okay. I want to go in this door first. Yeah, it's not going to happen all at once, is it? He's just going to have a tiny little pillow to start with, just to put his ear on. It's not as though he was asking to pluck the poor owl while it was still alive.
Not this way, I guess.
I can't go in there. You think there was some mistranslation there, okay?
How are you holding up after that last fight? You're not too hurt, are you?
I'm fine, really. See for yourself.
If things get too tough out there, go ahead and fall back. I can take a beating if I need to.
I'm not here just to stand around and have everyone protect me.
I get that, but there's nothing wrong with admitting you have weaknesses too.
Do I look like I'm just trying to put on a brave face to you?
I can't feel pain, but you still can, can't you?
Look, I appreciate you're trying to look out for me, but even you go down in fights from time to time. Please, stop trying to babysit me. It's getting old.
It's not that. I just...
You think it was supposed to be an innuendo, but you changed it to pillow. Okay. I'll have a rethink what it was meant to be. Yeah, I reckon I should be able to stream my last working day. I think is the 15th of March, so I should be able to start streaming full time after then. So I'm counting down the days. These are the headquarters of the Dark Wings. Right now, these are temporary accommodations. At some point, I imagine we'll build something better and move into that. Yeah, it's a wee small, isn't it?
So you're elfin, are ya? Thought you'd be bigger. Huh.
Bigger?
Guess the armor beefs you up a bit. You've got a lot of people talking, you know. But in this town, I call the shots. You play by my rules here. Just remember that. Gotta say, I didn't expect you to run with a gang of women and kids. Those other lords must have been real pushovers, huh?
Seriously? Are you this rude to everyone you meet?
Don't interrupt me, you brat. Didn't your parents teach you any manners?
What, you?
So you're the one who took down the Lord of this realm, huh? How'd you pull that off?
We just swiped the Renan's explosives. And then we blasted them all to hell and back.
Explosives? That's a pretty bold approach. But how'd you manage to avoid hurting your own people?
I didn't, that's how. But the chance to take out a lord was worth the sacrifice.
And the Lord? What did this sacrifice earn you?
Unfortunately, we couldn't manage to finish her off. But now we've really got the girl on the run.
She ran? A lord?
Yeah, the lady was just a coward. She had a whole lot more bark than bite, that's for sure. She's probably hiding off in a hole somewhere. But not for long. We'll find her and drag her right back into town. Then she'll get what's coming to her.
I wouldn't be so sure. She may run, but she'll never go quietly.
Shut up, Bright Eyes! I would have run you through already if you weren't with the blazing sword here.
The whole reason you're fighting is to free the Danans in this realm, is it not? If
Shut
so,
your
then—
mouth, witch! That's enough! If you're really fighting for us Danans, why keep these bastards around? Why haven't you killed them already?
I'm not going to kill these bastards.
Oh. Is that the case, huh? Then tell me the point of this show.
They're my friends.
Friends? Renans are Renans. The scum-sucking bastards who've been draining our souls for 300 years now! But you know that. Maybe it's 'cause you and that little lady are friends and more.
It sure is, yeah.
Son of a...
You'll pay for that!
That's enough! Deadeye, you know that was completely uncalled for.
All of you, get the hell out of my realm! And don't ever come back! This is Danan's realm and it's ours, understand? I call the shots here. And I make the rules. I do, Deadeye, leader of the Dark Way!
Yeah! Deadeye! Liberator Deadeye! You are the true leader of this realm! We're not afraid of any Bright Eyes!
It's only a matter of time before I throw every last Bright Eye out of this realm!
The Dark Wings! The Dark Wings rule!
I really need a bio break. I was hoping there's always a cutscene just as my adverts come in.
Told you so, didn't I? You should have left your Renan pals outside.
You don't agree with him, do you? I could tell by the look on your face in there.
That's how things are with him. He loses his temper, then I step in and calm things down.
Better you than me.
If that's all, I think it's past time we were going.
Look, I just wanted to apologize for what Deadeye said in there.
At least somebody's got some manners around here.
He didn't used to be like that. But, well, that's what losing most of your loved ones will do to a man. He may never forgive the Renans.
It's a little ironic how indistinguishable his manner is to that of a lord.
Hey, Bayfon? Deadeye mentioned the Lord is still on the run. Any ideas where she might be?
We looked all over, but found no traces of her. We heard some rumblings about activity in Estaluva Forest, but that's it.
Estaluva, huh?
Wait, you're not going after her, are you? Certainly won't win you any favors with Deadeye.
This isn't Deadeye's war, and we're certainly not fighting it for him. Besides, it's like Shion said, Her type isn't going to go quietly.
Hey, it's your funeral. Don't say I didn't warn you.
We'll be sure to keep you out of it. Before we set out, though, is there anywhere around here we can rest?
Sure. Building at the end of the road, opposite side. It's all yours. We use it as temporary lodging, to house people who don't have a new place to live quite yet.
We're not going to run into any trouble there, are we?
Rumors of a certain fiery sword have spread fast. I doubt anyone will be eager to give you guys problems. And here's where I say my farewell. You're on your own, but good hunting.
Before you go, how come you don't hate the Renans as well?
Oh, believe me, I've got my bone to pick with the Renans. Just not with two of them I've never so much as laid eyes on before.
Let's head on over to that lodge. We'll figure out what our next move is there.
The interaction makes sense only if it was an innuendo, and then she was scolding him, saying who should maybe think what you say before you said. Yeah. Yeah, because she got too flustered, really, didn't she? Kisara, yeah, she's very good. I keep her in my party. I do like her in Relax. I think she's in my main party just now, isn't she? I've been trying to keep her in. Oh no, she swapped out just now. Yeah. I usually have her in. I like her shield ability in that. Yeah, she's a good tank. I mean, I like having the mage in. I like the fact you can still call upon their skill when you need it. I like that feature. I am going to have a very quick bio break, and I'm going to get some juice or something to drink, so I will be back in a few minutes. You really like the combat system in this game, Nolex? Yeah. I've been really... It's very easy to get into. It's not too complicated. It's not like too many combinations of things you have to do and that. Luckily it wasn't sleep. Oh, you forgot about your tea water. Better get a timer going. Yeah. Right, okay. Let's head over to the... Yeah, we've got a quest over here.
Somebody's asking for help.
Hopefully.
Why does everybody have to be such cowards? If we don't get this taken care of, things are never going to change.
What's wrong?
What's got you down, friend? Zeugles, that's what. A pretty common variety of them, to be more specific. Rumors say it was the Lord's favourite kind of Zeugle, so people are afraid to go anywhere near them.
Alright.
I can understand their hesitation. If you need them gone, we're more than capable of taking care of them for you.
What the...
Hold on, pal. I don't want you to just exterminate them. If you could bring them back any usable materials from them, that'd be great too. You want us to retrieve Zeugle parts? For what? Are you building something? Not building. Studying. If I can demonstrate that even fearsome and dangerous Zeugles can be used to make handy tools, that'll motivate people to hunt them more. We can't always expect folk like you to come along and solve all our problems for us after all. So you're trying to be more self-sufficient. That's very commendable of you.
Hey.
Actually, about those materials you're looking for, this isn't what you're talking about, is it?
Yeah!
Oh yeah, it totally is. Could I convince you to share what you have with me? Yeah, I guess so.
Good.
Yeah, go ahead and help yourself. I'd rather go to someone who can use it than to keep it weighing us down. Great. You're one generous bunch of people. You know that? Now to see just what I can turn all this into.
All right!
I'm sure I'll be able to make something useful. Thank you so much. I'm glad the success of this from software and others like Scarlet Nexus has made Japanese devs get really involved with combat systems. Yeah. They're definitely experimenting more, aren't they? And it's nice to see so many JRPGs coming out. It's definitely my favourite genre just now. Where's this lounge? Where's this place we need to stay at? Where is the inn? Oh, it's way down there. Right. I don't really need to stay at the inn. But it wants us to. There was another quest over here though. That's quite a view actually coming from this direction backwards, isn't it? All the houses up on the cliff and the tower house there.
I feel like somebody's watching us.
Maybe there's someone around here who...
Alvin, oh it's him, it's the Wonder Bard. Alvin, mi amigo, I knew fate would bring us together once more.
Well...
Remind me, you're that wonder guy, is it? I am a minstrel who tells many a tale about this fleeting world in which we live. They call me the Wonder Bard. Right, you. I remember you.
I see.
I believe we haven't had the pleasure, sir. You may call me Dohalim. You claim to be a minstrel. Is that to say you're well versed in music? Oh, but I am indeed. There isn't a song I haven't sung, nor an instrument my hands have not mastered. I see. As it so happens, I am also a connoisseur of music myself. Is that so? Could I perhaps trouble you with a little rendition, kind sir? This is going to take a while, isn't it? Alas, unfortunately, I do not have any instruments on me, but I would be more than happy to indulge you with a short poem. In the sea of crimson trees, I spy an unknown fellow standing free within the breeze. Ah, mio, your words are like music to my ears. You're quite the rare talent, sir, I must say. Do you really think so? That I do, and now I must return the favour in kind. Where do I begin, faced with such wit? Indeed, words fail me, I am at a loss. For what can I say but gracias?
Oh.
Oh, you, sir, have thrown down the gauntlet. Allow me to... No, they're going to have a sing... They're going to have a poem competition.
Just great.
I can't take any more of this. We're leaving Dalham. You're welcome to catch up with us later.
Excuse me.
Wait, don't leave yet. With so many brilliant minds among you, perhaps I can entrust you all with this legendary instrument. What are you talking about? I had a musical instrument, knowing that one day I would meet a worthy inheritor. You'll find it at the location detailed in these notes. But be warned, only the smartest shall solve the riddles contained within. Now I ask you, O chosen ones, will you take it upon yourselves to solve the riddles and uncover the legendary instrument? Yeah, 12-hour long side quest. This talk of riddles and instruments has me most intrigued.
Good.
Very well, we accept your challenge. Excellent. I have complete faith that you shall emerge victorious. Just beyond the hovels in a land shrouded by sand and stone. The northernmost reaches of a wasteland to the north of an abandoned village. It lies dormant at the back of an narrow road to the west whereupon an ancient tower stands. So is that the tower we found previously? It sounds like it, doesn't it?
That's some cryptic text, all right.
It could mean anything. Can't we just look around the area for clues or something?
Hey, maybe these are supposed to be different locations?
Oh, now you're into this too, huh? I get the feeling Deadeye'm signed up to be a rebel, so he could have a roost to rule. Heck, he's no better than a lord. In some ways, he's even worse.
I know. How could he use explosives on his own people?
And yet, despite the toll of his actions, none of the Danans we've seen seem to question his assumed authority in the least. If anything, they may
It seemed a bit strange setup, didn't it, Monaway?
Which would say a great deal toward how deeply they resented the Renans here.
Still, I don't think this is as simple as saying the good guys won out over the bad ones.
Yeah, I don't either. Deadeye might have managed to drive the Renans out of Niaz, but that doesn't make the way he did it okay. No matter which way you look at it.
A victory that's earned by throwing away the lives of his own people? No, that isn't a victory at all. I can understand that the Danans here are standing up against their oppression, but that doesn't mean they have to humiliate all Renans just to settle the score.
I'm perfectly able to stand up for myself, Alphen. Besides, I'm used to it by...
But you shouldn't have to be, Shion. It's just... What I mean to say is, when you've been a slave for so long, it's easy to accept that's how it should be because it's all you've ever known. Constantly being belittled is no different. I don't think that's fair. For me or for you.
You got a lurk. Time to cook. No worries, Arachne. Thank you for the lurk. Enjoy your food. Take care. I'm going to watch that VOD later about Lufia 2.
I just don't know, man.
Don't know what?
Deadeye managed to drive out a real live Renan Lord. That's incredible. And he seems to have a lot of supporters surrounding him too. But he's got an attitude worse than any angry Zoogle. Plus, Niaz is in utter ruins. I don't have a clue what his game is.
The Renans are powerful. And because of that, it takes a strong leader to have any hope of toppling them. However, when you take down one dictator only to replace them with another, ultimately it's just business as usual.
If it'd been Zephyr instead of Deadeye, I don't think things would have turned out like this.
Rinwell.
Yeah, I think so too. Zephyr did things differently top to bottom. He's not the kind of person who would have forced his own views or decisions on other people. When you do that, you're ruling over others, not leading them.
To be honest, I don't know what I would have wanted my dad to do if he was in that position.
Law.
The whole thing feels weird in a way. It's a weird kind of feeling, but at the same time, part of me also feels happy. Deadeye and my dad are two very different men. For now, I'm content knowing that.
Right. I've got another one.
The city is liberated, and yet the air still hums with fear and anxiety. It reminds me all too well of how Vicente once was.
Hums? You mean like music?
Yeah, none of this sounds like music to my ears. In fact, I've never seen any Danans with musical instruments in my life.
You don't need instruments to play music. It can emerge naturally from the sounds of people going about their day and the hustle and bustle of life.
You seem to care a lot about music, Dohalim. I didn't know that about you.
Have I not mentioned it? Before I was a candidate for the lordship, I had my heart set on the life of a musician.
You? A musician?
Indeed. Music enriches the world around us. I trained day and night to hone my art. Words could not describe my bliss, as my notes carried with them the sights and sounds of nature, the ebb and flow of time, and the thoughts of people on the wind.
Dohalim.
Forgive me. My loquaciousness can get the best of me at times.
Don't apologize. It's interesting hearing what Renan culture is like.
Even though the Renans destroyed all of our arts and culture.
Personally, I was interested in the music of Dana as well. The fact that generations of lords deemed music to be of no use to their slaves and outright forbade the ownership of instruments is lamentable. Not that my words can undo the damage already done.
Okay, these notes. This just beyond the hovels and the lands shrouded by sand and stone. I think it is that oh, we should really go back to the Isle Forest. Let me just pop back to the owl forest for a minute. Because we have found a few owls.
Do you sense
Yeah?
one of your friends, Hoodle?
No? Thought we had. Right, never mind. Oops, wrong screen. We've got 2 quests on the go here. Don't really want to go. I wonder if it's up here though. Let's go up the ridge. This is where I think that quest is.
We finally made it.
I mean, this is the land of stone and that's the tower, so I think it's in here, but I don't know how we get over there.
Judging by the stench, I'd say the animals at the ranch are all grown now.
There must be a way over here.
Not this way, I guess.
It definitely doesn't let you in there,
Not
does
this
it?
way, I guess.
No. Okay, we'll leave that just now. Maybe once we're able to get through there, we'll be able to see what the quest is. Let's just go back to Niaz. Can we get into here now? We need to go rest, don't we, first? Let's go rest.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
We teleported. We've got a blacksmith. We don't have any money. Or the crystals.
I think there's someone in trouble here.
Well, let's see what they have to say.
Aww.
I sure wish there was more to go around.
Oh yeah?
What are you talking about? For our rations, we're always running short of them. I've never had enough to be comfortable. We could really do with some rice, tate's beef, and some spices in particular. We have what you need.
How's this?
If that's what you need, we've got some right here. Is that enough? Oh, you're so generous, thank you. Yes, that'd help a lot. I don't have much to offer in return, but I'll teach you my family's secret recipe if you like. Curry. We got the curry.
Great!
Yes. Hey.
If it's really that simple, would you teach me how to cook it? She wants to learn how to cook. Wow, you're actually interested in making food now? Not just eating it? What does it matter